Hello, I'm Angela DeYoung of Designs by DeYoung. I'm here in Nashville at the Antique and Garden Show. This is one of the most exciting times of the year for me, just because of the fact that this is really the starting of my year. This is like my New Year's. This is like my Super Bowl of interior design. This is where everybody comes throughout the world to see the collectibles and antiques that are offered in Veranda Magazine, Architectural Digest, Traditional Home, and those alike. I can't wait to show you more of what's happening inside the show, so come on, and I can't wait to get started. See you soon. Okay, so we're inside now, and I'm actually standing in one of the sculptural gardens that is part of the feature of the show. As you experience the show for yourself, the pictures will never do it justice as what it is when you're actually doing it for yourself. I highly encourage all of you to come out and experience shows like this because it takes a lot of the intimidation out of experiencing antiques for what they are. I mean, they're just items, and they're meant to be used and they're meant to have fun with. I mean, it's not all stuff and muss and all, I'm telling you, it's wrapped in that package, but that's not reality, really. These people, they go out, they kick up their heels, and they have a couple drinks. It's supposed to be fun, and that's hopefully what I'm going to be able to portray to you throughout this whole experience of seeing this show through my eye. Okay, like I said, I was going to show you how much fun this actually is, and I got really lucky in the making of my intro that Gavin Duke of Page Duke Landscape Architecture is able to do an interview with us to share a little bit more about his inspiration and really explain what a collaboration this whole project has been. Thank you so much for coming and doing the interview with me. Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Well, one thing that I noticed about this booth that was really inspiring was the red circle sculpture. And I really enjoyed all of the contrast of the tulips and the boxwoods, and then kind of bringing the blue from your boxes here in the foreground all the way up to the sky that you had towards the ceiling of the convention center. Could you just tell us a little bit about why you decided that you wanted to have a sky element to your display this year?
Well, I think the convention center is a hard area to put any type of show in, and to have people feel like they're outside. I felt it necessary to sort of bring a little blue sky into the convention center.
Well, I love
the space. It's 27 feet to the ceiling.
And there's sheer banners, and you have some nice stratus type clouds. And this sculpture, I mean, I'm not exactly sure who the artist is that you chose for this project, but it's very reminiscent of a very iconic sculpture on the riverfront of Nashville, Tennessee. Would it happen to be the same
No, it's
artist?
not the same artist,
Okay.
but there are some similarities.
Okay.
It's P.J. Maxwell. He's an individual sculptor, also a metal iron worker, very talented individual. He won the commission, and he was part of the team to sort of decide on what we were going to do. And out of the process, he was able to do this, which is pretty amazing.
And what did he name this piece by any chance? This red
he calls it
piece?
the bent ellipse.
The bent ellipse.
Right, it's an ellipse that has been bent about 20 degrees.
Well, it's beautiful. I mean, you kind of want to just sit in the bottom part of it and like really have a point of reflection, or it's kind of like a little settee really in this space.
It could be a very nice garden bench.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, when I first walked up to here, I had thought about it, but it has such a high lacquer on it, I was afraid I'd like scratch it.
Well,
for the show at least.
Yeah, it can be polished, and the joy I've had is I have a small 2.5-year-old.
Oh.
And she came down yesterday and was able to experience it. I've seen many kids climb on it, come up and touch it. It's so interesting to see how they interact with art, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to put it in the center, put access to it, and let people come up and experience it.
Well, as a landscape architect, and you bring up a great point, is that I myself have 2 children, And typically, I would think that the majority of people out there think that you just have to have this big, expansive backyard because that's what kids need to play.
Right.
And quite honestly, I think that it kind of eliminates the idea of hide and seek or play or adventure. I mean, would you agree with something like that, or what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a 20 by 60 space.
20 by 60.
You can do a lot in 20 by 60, and it depends on how you divide the rooms, what the geometry is. And outside, you have the opportunity for height with trees, shrubs, boxwoods. They can have a lot of adventure.
Yeah, a lot of adventure. Well, this is fun because, again, I'm really just trying to get the point across that when you come to the Antique and Garden Show, it's really a really fun experience, and it's very interesting. And you really should go out and talk to some of the people that are available so that you can learn about how much fun it could be either to hire them to help create this for you or be inspired of how you can do it yourself. So
That's great.
thank you so much, Gavin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.